It's tax time, people, which means some people are going to be jumping out of very tall buildings. And when people threaten to blow up those very tall buildings, that's where the SWAT comes in. It's the SWAT Analysis! Tax day is upon us. What are you going to do about it? Paying taxes is kind of like taking a dump. Nobody really wants to, but periodically, you have to. You get it done as quickly as you possibly can, then you pull a magic lever and watch it disappear forever. After that, you have no idea where it went or what it's even doing anymore, but you somehow hope that it ends up on the president's desk. That's the kind of stimulus I'm talking about, but a good guess is probably GM. For some people, the biggest frustration about paying taxes is figuring out how in the world to fill out all the paperwork. You might notice some of the lines have changed this year, just like they do every year. For example, line 2 is going to be line 7, line 3 is now line 2, and line 1 is now line 35. One thing that might throw you off a little bit is line 10 is now line 7, which you might notice is a combination of the numbers 7 and 9. They did that just to make sure you were paying attention. It's kind of like when your teacher said something just totally random just to make sure everybody was still paying attention in class. The IRS does that all the time. But that's just to make things a little more interesting. It's really not that hard, people. All you gotta do is start by taking the derivative of line 8, subtract that from 5% of line 6, and then find the hypotenuse of this triangle and multiply that by your birthday. If it lands on an even number, go ahead and subtract 200 from it. If it lands on an odd number, subtract 257 from it. Then go to your closet, find a pair of dice, roll that, add whatever number it comes up with, and then if you're a single Republican with a pet cat named Murphy, put a 1 next to line 11,556. Does that really seem all that hard? Well, it should. And if it doesn't, then that means you're probably an accountant. And if you're an accountant, then you're probably pretty lonely because all of your friends only come around to see you once a year at tax time. 4 words for you people: stop whining about taxes. I understand for you people, it's a pain. For me, it's a paycheck.